Attention to the graduates. Fundamental விழா நடைபெறும் பொழுது புகைப்படம் எடுக்க வேண்டாம் என்று கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். We have arranged for professional photos. You are not permitted to take photos during the program. Please cooperate.
ஆமா 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 இந்த வரேன் லைவ் போட்டுட்டு இருக்கேன் நான் வரேன்.
During the function, mobile phones are strictly avoided in the auditorium.
Graduates are requested to stand up when the academic procession enters the auditorium and remain standing till the members of the academic procession take their seats for the day. When the graduation ceremony is over, all the graduates should stand up in their places and remain standing until the national anthem is played. Till the academic person leaves the auditorium, you are expected to stand. When the pledge is read by the principal, the graduate should stand and raise the right hand and repeat the pledge along with the principal. Those who are standing outside the auditorium are instructed to come inside the auditorium. Dear faculty members, please instruct the graduates to come inside the auditorium. Professional photographer has been arranged. Professional photographer has been arranged by the institution for taking photos. Taking photos during the program is strictly prohibited.
நடக்கும்போது பார்த்து செலவு மேலும் செலவு
Dear graduates, please listen. So after listening in the beginning, when envelope will be given by the photographer, you kindly fill your correspondence address to receive your photos. You arrange for professional photographer by the institution
Excuse me, ஒரு நிமிஷம் கவனி ப்ளீஸ். பாய்ஸ் அண்ட் கேர்ள்ஸ் ஒரு நிமிஷம். நீங்க போட்டோஸ் நீங்க எதுவும் எடுக்க வேணாம். போட்டோ எடுக்கிறது இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் கொடுக்காது. அதை மட்டும் கேட்டுக்கங்க. அப்பதான் வீட்டுக்கு போட்டோ கரெக்டா இருக்கும். ப்ளீஸ் ஒரு நிமிஷம்.
ஏறி கீழே இறக்கும்போது ஒரு கவர் ஒன்று இருக்கும். அந்த கவர்ல வந்து சைடுல ஒரு நம்பர் இருக்கும். அது நோட் பண்ணிக்க. கீழே இறங்கி கவரை மாட்டிட்டீங்கன்னா உங்க போட்டோ மாறிடும். மாறிச்சுன்னா பக்கத்துல உள்ளவங்க நீங்க தான் மாத்திக்கலாம், நாங்க மாற்ற மாட்டோம். எல்லாம் போஸ்டர்ல தான் அனுப்ப போறோம். அதே மாதிரி இந்த போட்டோ நம்பர் எழுதி வச்சுக்கோங்க. எங்க அட்ரஸ் இருக்கு, என் மெயில் ஐடி பின்னாடி இருக்கு. நாளைக்கு நாள் மெயில உங்க மெயில இருந்து காலேஜ் பேரு தேடி போட்டோ நம்பர் மெயில் அனுப்புங்க. மெயிலே அனுப்புவோம். எல்லாரும் கவர்ல வந்து உங்களோட பேர் எழுதி அட்ரஸ் எழுதுங்க. வெறும் அட்ரஸ் எழுதாதீங்க. வெறும் அட்ரஸ் எழுதிங்கன்னா போஸ்ட் ஆஃபீஸ்ல எழுதி வந்துடும். நீங்க தான் வந்து வாங்கி போகணும்.
கவலை மாத்திர வேணாம். கவலை இருக்கிற நம்பர் நோட் பண்ணிக்கங்க. பிளஸ் உங்களோட நேம் அண்ட் அட்ரஸ் எழுதுங்க. வெறும் அட்ரஸ் மட்டும் எழுதிங்கன்னா திரும்ப வந்துடும். ரைட்டா? அதை மட்டும் நோட் பண்ணுங்க. தேங்க் யூ.
சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்கள் பணத்திற்கு நுழைகிறது. அனைத்து மாணவர்களும் எழுந்து நிற்க வேண்டும். சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்கள் தங்களுடைய இருக்கையில் மேடையில் அமர்ந்த பின்னர்தான் நீங்கள் அமர வேண்டும். விழா முடிந்த பிறகும் சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்கள் அரங்கத்தை விட்டு வெளியே செல்லும் வரை நீங்கள் அனைவரும் உங்கள் இடத்திலேயே எழுந்து நிற்குமாறு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்கள் அரங்கத்தில் நுழையும் பொழுது மாணவர்கள் அனைவரும் எழுந்து நிற்கவும். சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்கள் மேடையில் அவரது இருந்து அமர்ந்த பின்னர்தான் நீங்கள் அமர வேண்டும். சட்டமன்ற விழா முடிந்த பிறகு அரங்கத்தை விட்டு சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்கள் சென்ற பிறகு செல்லும் வரை நீங்கள் உங்கள் இடத்திலேயே நிற்குமாறு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம்.
What is register of graduates are promoted for disability in person.
முன்பதிவு செய்த பட்டதாரிகள் மட்டுமே மேடையில் பட்டங்களை பெற்றுக்கொள்ள அனுமதிக்கப்படுகிறார். The institution is not responsible for late registration.
ப்ரொஜெக்ட் எப்படி கொண்டு வர முடியுமா?
பட்டமளிப்பு மேல் நடைபெற்றுக் கொண்டிருக்கும் பொழுது எல்லோரும் சூழ்நிலைகளும் கைத்தட்ட வேண்டாம் என்று கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். The requested not to clap hands during the program. Graduates are requested to stand up when the academic procession enters the auditorium and remain standing till the members of the academic procession take their seats on the stand. When the judges welcome the principal, the graduates should stand and raise their right hand and repeat the pledge along with the principal. When the graduation ceremony is over, all graduates should stand up with their pledge and remain standing until the academic procession leaves the auditorium.
Lunch will be provided for graduates and the parents.
After the program, we request all the graduates and the guests accompanied by you to have their lunch. Lunch will be arranged for both graduates and their guests. இதனால் அனைவரும் உள்ளது யாரும் தனது மொபைல் போனில் குறைந்த வெளிப்படையாக என்று கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். Profession photography has been arranged by the institution. It is received and covered by the photographer and kindly fill in here as well as correct address along with your name. We request the graduates not to block the hands during the program. இதனால் அனைவரும் உள்ளது எந்த ஒரு ஸ்கூலிலும் கைப்பற்ற வேண்டாம் என்று கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். Graduates are asked to occupy the respective seats allotted for you. Graduates and guests are instructed to maintain silence throughout the program. Graduates are requested to stand up when the academic procession enters the auditorium and remain standing till the members of the academic procession take their seats on the side. When the graduation ceremony is over, all graduates should stand up in their place till the academic procession leaves the auditorium. When the pledge is read by the principal, the graduates should remain standing and raise their right hand to repeat the pledge along with the principal. Let me read the orientation again. Graduates are requested to stand up when the academic procession enters the auditorium and remain standing till the members of the academic procession take their seats on the dais. When the graduation ceremony is over, all graduates should stand up and remain standing till the academic procession leaves the auditorium. When the pledge is read by the principal, the graduates should stand and raise their right hand and repeat the pledge along with the principal. Mobile phones are strictly restricted during the program. Mobile phones are not allowed during the program. request you all not to clap again during the program. விழா நடைபெறும் பொழுது எந்த ஒரு சூழ்நிலையிலும் கை தட்ட வேண்டாம் என்று கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம்.
Now we are next one. Your second will be your friend.
சட்டமன்ற விழா நிகழ்வுகள் அனைத்தும் யூடியூப்ல லைவா போயிட்டு இருக்கோம். ஸோ வந்து ப்ரோக்ராம் பார்க்க வர முடியாத வீட்டில் இருக்காங்க, இந்த லிங்கை ஷேர் பண்ணி அவங்க பண்ணுவோம். The entire program is going on in live in YouTube. Please look at the link given here and request the people at home to see the entire event. So YouTube previously is a type of the program on live for video. Those who are not able to reach here, request the people at home to see the entire event by logging into this particular live. அடுத்த விஷயம் சிறப்பு விருந்தினர் வழங்குவது மாணவர்கள் அனைவரும் என்ன இருக்குமாறு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். வினா முடிக்கும் போதும் சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்கள் 68 செல்லும் வரை நீங்கள் உங்களுடைய இடத்திலே இருக்குமாறு வேண்டிக் கொள்கிறோம். Graduates are requested to stand When the graduation ceremony is over, all graduates should stand up and remain standing until the opening procession leaves the auditorium. When the press is welcome the principal, the graduates should stand and raise the lighter and repeat the press along with the principal. Lunch will be provided at the end of the program for both the graduates and for the guests. Lunch was arranged for the graduates as well as for the guests. చట్టమని నడిపించి పంపించలేదు మానవులు తమ మొబైల్లోని ఫోటో ఎక్కువడానికి పెట్టగలిగిన professional photographers have been arranged by the institution. Kindly avoid taking photos when the program is going on. You are requested to maintain silence throughout the program. So, another important that I request everyone of you in the auditorium not to clap for hands when the program is going on. Do not enter further, enter the school line, five better and enter the category.
Chief guest is on the way. Please be quiet.
Children to all the way, graduates please maintain silence. I request all the graduates to stand up.
Not now, not now, please.
I request all the graduates to stand up. சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்கள் மேடையில் அமர்ந்து பேசலாம் பதவிக்கு அமர வேண்டும்.
Two or three minutes, they will arrange there. After that, you can start.
சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்கள் இன்னும் சிறிது நேரத்தில் அறிவிக்கிறார்கள் வரும்போது அமைதி பார்க்கவும். சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்கள் படத்திற்கு உழைத்த பிறகு அவர்களை மனிதனிக்கவும். Avoid using your personal mobile phone during the program. Avoid taking photos during the function time. சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்கள் இன்னும் சிறிது நேரத்தில் வரவேற்கிறார்கள். மாணவர்கள் அமைதி காக்கவும். விழா நடைபெறுவதற்கு குழந்தைகள் யாரையும் அனுமதியில் வைத்திருக்க வேண்டும் என்று கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். I request the guests not to keep your children inside the auditorium when the program is going on.
Now we are going to play the music. After that, you can start acting.
எல்லாம் நேசிக்கிறாங்க பிடிக்கிறாங்க. வரையா பாக்குறியா
எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ, ஒரே ஒரு நிமிஷம். நீங்க இறங்கும் போது உங்க கையில ஒரு கவர் கொடுப்பாங்க. அந்த கவர்ல ஒரு நம்பர் இருக்கும். அதுதான் உங்க போட்டோவோட நம்பர். அந்த கவர்ல உங்களோட நேம், அட்ரஸ் எழுதிடுங்க. அந்த கவரை மாத்திராதீங்க. ஏன்னா அந்த கவர் நம்பர் தான் உங்க போட்டோ நம்பர் இருக்கும். அந்த கவர்ல பின்னாடி ஒரு இமெயில் ஐடி இருக்கும். அந்த மெயில் ஐடிக்கு நாளைக்கு உங்களோட நேம், அந்த கவரோட நம்பர், இந்த காலேஜ் நேம் நீங்க அனுப்பிச்சீங்கன்னா நாளைக்கே உங்களுக்கு போட்டோ மெயில் வந்துருவாங்க. உங்களோட ஹார்ட் காப்பி ஆஃப் தி போட்டோ மேக்ஸிமம் 10 days தான் உங்க அட்ரஸ் ரீச் ஆயிடும். ஸோ அந்த கவர் மட்டும் நீங்க மாத்திராதீங்க. அந்த கவர் நம்பர் முக்கியம். அந்த கவர்ல உங்களோட நேம், அட்ரஸ், ஃபோன் நம்பர் எழுதிக்கணும். தேங்க்யூ.
Within 4 minutes, they will arrive here.
என்னாச்சு இல்ல இதுதானே அது நான் வாங்கும்போது பாத்துக்கிறேன் அதுக்கப்புறம் நீங்க பேசிக்கலாம் அப்படி பேசிக்கலாம்
I request all graduates to stand up. I request all graduates to stand up. சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்கள் மேடையில் ஏறி அவர்கள் இருந்து அமர்ந்த பிறகுதான் நீங்கள் அமர வேண்டும். விழா முடிந்த பிறகும் சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்கள் அரங்கத்தை விட்டு சென்ற பிறகுதான் நீங்கள் உங்களுடைய இருக்கையில் அமர வேண்டும். விழா நடைபெறும் பொழுது உங்களுடைய மொபைல் போனை பயன்படுத்தி போட்டோ எடுக்க வேண்டாம் என்று கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். விழா நடைபெறும் நேரத்தில் எந்த ஒரு சூழ்நிலையும் பயன்படுத்த வேண்டாம் என்று கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். Please follow the instruction given by us. Graduates and guests, please keep the mobile phone and switch off mode or in silent mode. I request every one of you to keep the mobile phone in silent mode. Mobile phones are strictly prohibited during the function. Please abide by the rules and regulations. You arrange for a professional photographer. time also.
வருகின்ற அனைவருக்கும் கல்லூரியின் சார்பாக மரியாதையோடு வணக்கத்தையும் வாழ்த்துக்களையும் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்ள கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கின்றேன். எமது PSY பாண்டியன் சரஸ்வதி யாதவ பொறியியல் கல்லூரியின் பட்டமளிப்பு விழா வரவேற்புரை வழங்க பட்டமளிப்பு விழா மற்றும் கல்வியியல் கல்லூரியின் 7வது பட்டமளிப்பு விழாவினை தொடங்கி வைக்கிறேன். வணக்கம்.
I invite the principal Dr. R. Panichari to deliver the welcome address.
Respected Vice Chancellor of Allahabad University, Chairman, Managing Director, custodians and faculty members, dear graduates. I welcome you all to the 16th graduation ceremony of PSY EC and 7th graduation day of College of Education. With a great privilege, I proudly present the Chief Guest profile before you, who is great academician and administrator. Professor N. Rajendran is having 34 years of teaching experience. He has been entrusted with the task of founding new departments at the Bharathasan University. He has been the founder professor of history, founder director of Bharathasan School of Management, and former director of Center of Social Exclusion and Inclusive Studies during the year 2007 and 2008. He also served as the director for Center for Distance Education, Bharathasan University from 2014 to 15. He served as the Dean, Faculty of Arts for 2 terms from 2018 to 2015. Besides, he was also the coordinator for RUSA scheme from 2014 to 2016. In his acquired academic career, Professor N. Rajendran has received many academic applause and awards. He has been honored with the prestigious membership, one among 18 historians all over India. In the Indian Council of Historical Research, Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India, New Delhi, from 2008 to 2015. He has been UGC Review Committee members for the Center for Advanced Studies for University of Calcutta, Kolkata from 2008 to 2013, and the Center for Historical Studies, Jawaharlal University, New Delhi, from 2016 to 2021. He has been honored with the rank of Honorary Colonel Commandant by the National Cadet Corps, Government of India. He served as the General Secretary of the Tamil Nadu History Congress for 10 years from 2007 to 2017. Concurrently, he has been the General Secretary of the South Indian History Congress from 2015 to 2017. Professor N. Rajendran is the only academician to hold the position of General Secretary of two premier historical associations simultaneously. He has produced more than 20 PhDs, more than 100 MPhil scholars. As an eminent historian and a prolific writer, he was published and edited 12 books, National Movement in Tamil Nadu, Education Politics and State Coercion, 1905 to 1914, published by Oxford University Press during the year 1994, which is a unique research book and a magnum opus of his writing, in which he has challenged the thesis and ideas of the Cambridge historians. He has been honored with the citation of meritorious achievement from the Cambridge University. Besides, he has received the Best Tamil Book Award and honored with the title Sindarai Peroli for his book Tamil Nadu Desiyam and Svedisham in the year 2003. He served as the coordinator of Dictionary of Markets, India's freedom struggle during the year 1857, 1947, Southern Region and ICHR project. He has published 65 research articles in various national and international peer-reviewed journals of reputation, including EPW and Sage Publication Journals. He has contributed academic articles in the Hindu, Indian Express, and Frontline. Professor N. Rajendran has delivered 170 lectures as resource person and invited speakers for academic programs, including UGC refresher and orientation courses, training programs, and endowment lectures. He has presented 162 research papers in various national and international seminars, workshops, symposiums, and conferences. He has been instrumental in shaping the curriculum of a number of universities and colleges by serving as the member of research board of various universities of Tamil Nadu, such as Baridas University, Tiruchirappalli, Periyar University, Salem, Tiruvallur University, Vellore, and Tamil Nadu Open University, Chennai, as well as member in Board of Studies in various colleges and universities across India. He also served as the member of IPAC and the coordinator for social services during NAC's reaccreditation at the Baridas University. He has successfully organized 10 UGC representative courses and more than 65 national and international level conferences and seminars sponsored by UGC, ICHR, and TANSCHE. With his academic credibility and administrative ability, he has provided clean and transparent administration as an academic administrator in every position he occupied so far, which has been highly appreciated by the academia. As Vice Chancellor, Professor N. Rajendran has obtained ₹100 crores under RUSA 2.0 scheme from MHRD Government of India, and he has elevated the university H index from 63 to 75 in a year. The university has been ranked by QS India 24th position among top universities in the country. In NIRF ranking, Allahabad University is placed 28th position among the Indian universities. Similarly, in 2018-19. Allahabad University has been ranked fourth among the government institutions as a clean and green university. Allahabad University is the only state university in Tamil Nadu which has given the status of Category 1 by UGC MHRD. Sir, indeed, I have great pleasure and we are very much honored by your presence today here for our graduation day. I welcome on behalf of PSI Group of Institutions. Welcome, sir. நம்ம மேத்தமெட்டிக்ஸ்ல மைனஸ் இன்ஃபினிட்டி பிளஸ் இன்ஃபினிட்டி பார்த்துருப்போம் படிச்சிருப்போம். இன்டகிரேஷன்லாம் மைனஸ் இன்ஃபினிட்டி டு பிளஸ் இன்ஃபினிட்டி. அதுக்கான ரியல் அர்த்தம் வேணும்னா நம்ம சேர்மன் தான் எடுத்துக்காரு. அவர் வந்து 0 லெவல்ல இருந்து எலிவேட் ஆகுது. மைனஸ் இன்ஃபினிட்டில இருந்து பிளஸ் இன்ஃபினிட்டி வரைக்கும் போயிருக்காரு. அவர் எடுத்த எல்லா துறைகளிலும் அரசியல் இருந்து வர்த்தகம் எல்லா துறைகளும் எடுத்துட்டோம்னா அவர் வந்து மைனஸ் இன்ஃபினிட்டில இருந்து பிளஸ் இன்ஃபினிட்டி எலிவேட் ஆயிருக்காரு. அப்படிப்பட்ட சேர்மன் இந்த கிராஜுவேஷன் டேக்கு வருகை தந்ததற்கு உங்களின் சார்பாக அவரை வருக என்று வரவேற்கிறேன். Next, our MD sir. All of you know we have more than that and the entrepreneurial set. So these are all possible because of our MD sir, Mr. P. Saravanan sir, and Mr. Engineer M.P. Varadarajan sir. So I welcome both MDs on behalf of all the graduates. Welcome, sir. Last but not least, I welcome all the faculty members, graduates, parents, press, etc. Welcome one and all. Thank you.
I invite Engineer S.P. Varadarajan to deliver the facilities address.
Honorable Chief Guest, Vice Chancellor, Allahabad University, Professor Rajan sir, our Chairman, my brother Saravanan, Principal Palniswamy sir, Dr. Madhavan sir, graduates, HODs and staff. Indeed, it's a pleasure moment for us to have a well-served, honored academician from administrator for this wonderful occasion of receiving the graduates' degrees for the young budding engineers as well as the teachers. This is the first time we have both the engineering and teachers graduation day together, and it's because even our Vice Chancellor, when we were discussing, he is also in that mindset, because the management is very thankful to our Vice Chancellor for offering us the affiliation for our PSY Arts and Science College without any hassles, and after seeing the infrastructure and the committee's reports, he actually motivated us to go with further more developments. So first of all, on behalf of the management, we are very thankful to our Vice Chancellor for giving one more college to the PSY group of institutions. Indeed, Vice Chancellor seems to be supporting the new model of education, which is more towards practical than theoretical aspects. As you have seen, our Vice Chancellor has been participating in many of the practical academic works, like writing books which are very practical, which are very attractive, like educational politics. I was really wondered to see the profile of our Vice Chancellor, to know that he is right on target with the current model of education. Also, the other administrative activities and his involvement in NCC, and I hope he will be the first and only Vice Chancellor to be offered a scholar in the NCC. I think so. So such a personality is going to be our chief guest and deliver the degrees for the young budding engineers, because our institution also in the recent past have completely changed the way we deliver education. It's more towards practical, and today delivering content is not the only activity of faculty or the college. As you all know, there are plenty of contents available in the internet. So our Vice Chancellor, when we were discussing at the chairman's cabin, was insisting on more towards practical kind of educational systems. So without taking much of your time, such an academician should have more deliberations for the younger budding engineers. Only the last one thing which we would like to request from the management to the younger generation is to contribute more towards social development and to be more conscious about the heritage and the local developments. Whatever you do it yourself, after when you reach 45 to 50 years old, you would be searching for the heritage, local developments. By then you would have lost everything. So money alone cannot get you everything. So kindly give back to the society. Be conscious about the local developments, and the education is to create a solution for local problems. Be it a teacher or an engineer. Both have very social responsibility to create better India or better world for our next generation. For that, you need to be more conscious about the social developments. So with this, I hope all our GSY family member, younger generations will be contributing more towards the social development and the society in the by and large in the future. Wish you all a very good luck in your future career, and BSY family will be always along with you, ready to help you in all your endeavors, whenever you want, wherever you want. So wish you all a very good luck. Thank you.
I invite the Chief Guest, Deliverer Girl Chairperson.
அனைவருக்கும் காலை வணக்கம். Good morning to everybody. Most respected chairman and managing directors, Thiru Saravanan and Thiru Varadarajan, the principal and the staff members, the administrative staff, distinguished guests, the press and media, parents, and dear graduates. Good morning once again to all of you. At the outset, I thank the chairman for having invited me to deliver the graduation day address of this esteemed Pandian Saraswati Yadava Engineering College. But this college has been started in the year 2000 by Hind Ratan to Malaysia S. Pandian, with the sole aim of imparting quality technical education to the students from economically weaker sections and downtrodden communities. This college is located in a predominantly rural region on the state highway of connecting Madurai and Tondi. Pandian had started these colleges with a vision of imparting quality education. He deserves our appreciation for his commitment to contribute to the social welfare. The colleges are situated in a pleasant ambience with a massive building and other infrastructural facilities, with a good library, and which testify to the founder's interest in the development of the institution. I learned that this engineering college has been awarded the best college of the year 2004 by the Council for Media and Satellite Broadcasting during second CMSB National Awards 2014 and also with ISO 9001 2008 certification. Secondly, young graduates, you must feel proud to be the alumni of this college. In fact, the graduation day is a very important day in the lives of young graduates when they acquire their degrees from a very well-established institution, and particularly when you step out with your degrees. The degrees that you are going to receive may be printed on a piece of paper, but literally these are not pieces of papers. These are the hopes of your parents. These are the aspiration of the individuals. These are the expectations of a society. These are the trademarks of a country. So kindly remember that this certificate is not merely a piece of paper in your hand. At the same time, when you become graduates, you must be grateful to two individuals in your life. And I think there are a large number of parents sitting at the back of this hall with great expectations. In fact, the graduates of today must feel grateful and remain grateful to their parents. That is because some of the parents may not be literate, and the students themselves are from first generation families, learners families. And as a result, the parents must have toiled throughout their lives, even though they may not have entered the portals of a professional college or an arts and science college, but they always had a great ambition and desire to see that their children step into engineering colleges and professional colleges and well placed in life. I'm sure after your graduation, you will all be well placed. At the same time, the days are such, you may not get a job in the same place where you are educated, the same place where you are born. You are tend to move out of your locality, to move to a new locality, like another state, another district, another country also. It's all possible. But when you go out of your town, go out of your village, your parents are left back. But these are the days when parents are really towards their age life feel that even though their children are well placed in life and also earn adequately, all they expect from their children are love and affection. And it was Alvin Toffler, whom I am going to cite again. He said there will be a future shock. The future shock is the rate of change that is happening in society. The older generation cannot cope with the rate of change that is happening. Throughout the centuries, we have found the changes have been evolving gradually with time, and they are not sudden. But today, what's happening is we have moved from agricultural society to industrial society. Agricultural society in a matter of 1,500 years. Again, industrial society, another 100 years. From industrial society, we have moved to, say, the computer revolution or cyber age. From cyber age, we have moved to the digital age. Today, we talk about Industry 4.0. In fact, Managing Director Saravan rightly pointed out. And today we have education 4.0. We are moving into 5.0, which is digital education. And naturally, the society also is rapidly. But the love and affection, the family ties, they remain the same. We are in the traditional mold with global competition. And as a result, it is the duty of every graduate. When you are well placed in life, all you have to do is turn back, not turn your back, but turn back to your village. Come back to your village. Be with your parents whenever time offers. Give them love and affection. That is the only thing they want. The next important person in your life that you must always remember is your teacher. Because all the great individuals who have achieved greatness in their life, they always look back and remember their teachers. They never forget the names of the teachers who have taught. I have not forgotten my teachers. And similarly, the teachers play a very great role in shaping the lives of the individuals and particularly young graduates. Once Kabir was asked, if by chance in your eyes and before you, God and teacher appear simultaneously, to whom you will pay your first respects? This was the question asked to Kabir. You know, Kabir was a great religious philosopher, but Kabir, without hesitation, said, I will pay my first respects only to my teacher, because it was my teacher who showed me the word and also showed me God. So that was the answer given by Kabir. And that was the respect that we expect from students also. And we are in a society where now what is known as a very learned society. You are part and parcel of a learned society. India has a great civilization. Today we talk about world-class institutions. The world universities themselves emerged only in the Middle Ages, particularly in Europe, like Oxford and Cambridge. You have University of Paris, you have University of Padua, University of Bologna, and these are the universities which emerged in different parts of Europe. But in India, you have great universities thriving, even in ancient times. You have Taksashila, you have Ujjain, you have Vikramasila, you have the great Nalanda, which has been recreated by UNESCO, and you also have Kanchipuram. Here, students from abroad come and they want to have education. Today, the MHRD goal is to have Destination India. This is the slogan that MHRD is putting forward to bring the foreign students to our universities. But way back in ancient times, our universities attracted students from abroad, from Southeast Asia and other parts of Asia. They came here and they learned the lessons as well as the intellectual caliber of the Indians. They in fact testified the intellectual caliber of Indians. So you are part and parcel of their great tradition. You should not forget this. Not only the ancient times, particularly if you take a society like Tamil society, and Tamil society, if you want to understand, you can understand only through Tamil literature. You want to understand the antiquity of Tamilagam. Normally, the antiquity of any society, any civilization is understood by archaeological explorations, like what is happening at nearby Kirati. But however, if you want to know the full economic, social, political, and cultural life of the people, today we depend on the Sangam classics. Pathu Pattu, Ettu Togai, Padanendu Keertana. So naturally, the Sangam literature are regarded as the highest watermark of Tamil culture and Tamil literary production. And they were produced at a high point of time. But even before the Sangam literature was evolved, definitely it must have taken more than 100 years and 200 years to evolve such a great literary activity, which means Tamil society has been a very learned society. And that is the reason why among the Tamil literature, particularly Tirukural is always held a classic place. And Tirukural has been translated into different languages, particularly G. Pope has translated this into English. And at Kremlin Palace, Tirukural is kept in tungsten box in order to save it from future destruction. And knowing the value of Tirukural, in fact, the Kremlin Palace, the Russians are preserving not their own literature, but the literature which has really to be guided for, it's a guide for the entire world. And that is the reason why it is being preserved at the Kremlin Palace. I would like to quote a couplet from Tirukural, which says, Nunman Muraykulam Illam Edil Nalam Manman Kunaipaavayattu, Kurupal 407, where the human intellect is not developed by incisive learning, such a man would be only a colorfully printed or painted clay and clay doll. This couplet eulogizes a learned person's real grandeur. The apparent grandeur of a person's personality on the outside is no measure of his intellect, which has to be cultivated by systematic learning. In fact, we have a paradigm shift in the knowledge sphere. I already told you we are in Industry 4.0 and Education 4.0. We have moved from literary society to knowledge society, which means our principal aim was imparting 3 R's: reading, writing, and arithmetic. We want to make all the people in the society to acquire this. But today, we have moved to a knowledge society, and that is the reason why when we attained independence in 1947, we had nearly 25 universities. Today, we have 941 universities, which include state, central, deemed and private universities. At that time, in 1947, we had 500 colleges. Today, we have more than 40,000 colleges across India. And the GER, gross enrollment ratio of today, of India today, is 26.3%. It is increasing every day. But when you compare this gross enrollment ratio or GER with the developed countries, definitely the developed countries have more percentage of GER, not less than 60 to 70%. All the developed countries. Whereas India's population in 1947 was 30 crores. And that was testified by Subramanian Bharati himself. But today, India's population is nearly 135 crores, which is nearly 4 or 5 times more than what we had in 1947. And that is the only reason why, though gross enrollment ratio is increasing, because corresponding increase in population leads to the percentage, lesser percentage. Today, in 2019, the great expectation of MHRD, Government of India, is to make another 25% and reach the target of 50% of GER in less than 10 years' time. That is a really uphill task for ours, and that is the reason why we have moved from a kind of a literary society and knowledge society. Not only that, and your managing director has been saying that you are being imparted practical lessons and practical courses in our programs. What is today's buzzword is lifelong learning. Lifelong learning is not a learning or what we call informal learning at the evenings. Lifelong learning is essential for all the engineers, for all the graduates. And that is the reason why when we say there are 40,000 software engineers who lost the job, it is not because of recession. This is because that 40,000 graduates did not update their knowledge, because in society, especially the industries in which they were placed, these industries are rapidly changing and updating themselves. If you are going to remain with your degrees in your hand, definitely those degrees will not be useful for the rest of your life. Whatever you have learned, only a stepping stone. It is a launching pad. So with this launching pad, you must try to acquire the knowledge that is being generated every day, especially in the fields of all the engineering disciplines. Even in other than engineering disciplines, updating of knowledge is essential. That is the reason why the MHRD has introduced what is known as MOOCs program, Anytime, Anywhere program, where even IIT professors learn some lessons before they enter the classroom. And this is what is much more essential of lifelong learning, so that you do not become outdated in the present world. Most important thing of our degree is what Swami Vivekananda said, man-making education. Our Indian education system does not produce mere graduates who hold just degrees which are considered as only passports for large jobs. Our system is inseparably intertwined with values. A nation needs citizens with values and character. Mere literates with the least concern for society are valueless additions. They reach only their personal goal of getting a degree. But the benefit of education lies in the service to community, society, and to the nation. The aim and purpose of education is not merely to produce scientists, engineers, doctors, lawyers, and teachers. The fundamental purpose of education is to produce good human beings like you. And dear graduates, you must have dreams. What Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam says, a dream that does not come in your sleep while you are asleep, but a dream that will chase you even when you are awake, to pursue your aim and goal in life. And that is the reason why Benjamin says, aim high. If you have a less aim, it's a crime. If you have a lofty aim, you can work on it and achieve it. Alvin Toffler says we must create, our education system must create sanctuaries of imagination. And Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, in fact, in a prophetic word, says education and learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking provides knowledge. Knowledge makes you great. In fact, knowledge is the base and power of you, and the entire future is in your hands. Remember, a journey into life is a journey, a tough journey. There are many hurdles in life. I would like to quote the lives of two individuals. One is, Amitabh Bachchan, the Bollywood megastar, famous for his baritone voice, was ironically rejected twice by All India Radio for the same voice. Jack Ma, executive chairman of Alibaba Group, got rejected for 30 different jobs in his early years. He did not lose hope. Eventually, he has risen to be the richest man in China, with a net worth estimated of about 24 billion US dollars. To turn things around, you have to keep believing in yourself, but also be willing to learn and adapt as per new circumstances. And today's youngsters have high intelligent quotient, no doubt about it. But what we are confronting is emotional quotient, what we call EQ. The IQ of the individuals are very high. Even at the slightest disturbance, they cause harm to themselves and to the near ones and to the society also. And that is the reason why Swami Vivekananda said, you must have nerves of steel and muscles of iron. You must have physically and mentally strong, emotionally stable, and socially useful and adjustable. And I would like to ultimately say that you need to practice innovation. Innovation could be an idea. Innovation could be a technology. Innovation could be an organizational structure. But ideas rule the world. Give wings to your ideas. I think this very college, in fact, practices these principles of innovation, incubation, and startup. I must really salute and appreciate the efforts of this college in encouraging the youngsters to think and have their ideas practiced in incubation centers. I think eventually you will be very successful. I would like to give you one example. There is a lady from Teni district. This lady was a graduate in history, postgraduate in history, got a teaching job. She was working for 4 years as a teacher, but ultimately she decided to start a venture that is nothing other than beekeeping. She borrowed from banks 25,000 rupees and then she started this beekeeping. Today, she is one of more than 4 crores of rupees and there are more than 100 people working under her. And not only that, she is also concerned about society. So during weekends, on Saturdays and Sundays, she visits number of villages and propagates the necessity of beekeeping, the nuances and the techniques of beekeeping freely to the people. And this is what this life is all about. And what India expects, what the society expects, what your own family expects from all of you is to become your own masters so that you can change the society and also offer jobs to all the people around you. Your ultimate aim should be to become entrepreneurs and not mere employees. Instead of searching for a job, you should strive to become job providers by your innovative approach, hard work, perseverance, and enormous confidence. I am confident that you are being sent into the world by this good college with the objective you are bound to win. You are adequately prepared by this college and you also imbibe the spirit of this college. The revered chairman himself is a great example. And hence, accept my congratulations, my best wishes for a bright future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Let the candidates be now present.
Honorable President, I present unto you the following candidates who have been certified for the master degree in the Faculty of Civil Engineering after examination by the Anna University Chennai to be duly qualified to receive the degree in Environmental Engineering. Mr. R. Ashok Kumar, Mr. V. Gopal Krishnan, Ms. R. Mohana, Ms. R. Parameswari, Mr. K. Ramesh Babu, Mr. B. Satish Kumar, Mr. A. Sultan, Honorable President, I present unto you the following candidates who have been certified for the bachelor's degree in the Faculty of Civil Engineering after examination by the Anna University Chennai to be duly qualified to receive the degree in Civil Engineering and to be awarded the medal and certificate. Ms. M. Geeta, 8.51 CGPA, college rank first. Mr. M. Ajit Kumar, 8.25 CGPA, college rank second. Ms. S. Sara Banu, 8.16 CGPA, college rank third. Mr. R. Pandi, Mr. P. Vigneshwaran, Mr. S. Agni Raja, Ms. K. Gayatri, Mr. G. Kadirvel, Ms. S. Krishna Kumari, Mr. R. Krishna Kumar, Mr. M. Manimuthu, Mr. A. Mohammad Riyaz, Mr. P. Prakash, Mr. B. Ranjit, Ms. N. Tamil Ilakya, Ms. M.S. Vishwapriya, Mr. M. Adi Murugan, Ms. M. Bhavadarini, Mr. R. Mariswaran, Ms. K. Nachamal, Mr. S. Satish Kumar, Mr. M. Surkalingam, Ms. M. Karteswari,
Next CSCR.
Honorable President, I present unto you the following candidates who have been certified for the master degree in the Faculty of Computer Science and Engineering after examination by the Anna University Chennai to be duly qualified to receive the degree in the Computer Science and Engineering. Ms. R. Anushriya, Ms. E. Jayashree.
Department.
Honorable President, I present unto you the following candidates who have been certified for the bachelor degree in the Faculty of Computer Science and Engineering after examination by the Anna University Chennai to be duly qualified to receive the degree in Computer Science and Engineering and to be awarded the medal and certificate. Ms. S. Mahalakshmi, first rank. R. Deepika, second rank. K.K. Hema, third rank. G. Rohini, third rank. Ms. B. Bhagyashree, Ms. S. Mohanapriya, Mr. U. Muthu Vigneshwaran, Ms. S. Pandiselvi, Ms. A. Priya, Ms. K. Ramya, and Astamini Sataraj. Honorable President, I present unto you the following candidates who have been certified for the master degree in the Faculty of Information Technology after examination by the Anna University Chennai to be duly qualified to receive a degree in Information Technology. Ms. G. Kanimoli and Ms. R. Nagarani. Honorable President, I present unto you the following candidates who have been certified for the bachelor degree in Faculty of Information Technology after examination by the Anna University to be duly qualified to receive a degree in Information Technology. Ms. D. Vijayalakshmi.
unto you the following candidates who have been qualified for the bachelor degree in the Faculty of Electronics and Communication Engineering after examination by Gandhar University, Chennai, to be duly qualified to receive the degree in Electronics and Communication Engineering and to be awarded the medal and certificate. Ms. R. Dharalakshmi, first rank. Ms. M. Rigana Yasmin, second rank. Ms. A. Fatima Nasra, third rank. Ms. V.S. Anisha Gandhi. Ms. A. Anton Teresa. Mr. B. Balakrishnan. Ms. G. Deva. Ms. N. Divya. Ms. G. Gulamati. Ms. A. Nalini. Ms. J. Radhalakshmi. Ms. M. Rafa Selvi. Ms. K. Sasikala. Ms. M. Shravani. Ms. L. Swarna. Mr. K. J. Vigneshwaran. Ms. S. Vimala. Ms. J. Nisa. Ms. M. Vinoda. Ms. P. Meenakshi. Ms. R. Kartika. Honorable President, I present and you with the following candidates who have been certified for the bachelor degree in the Faculty of Electrical and Electronics Engineering after examination by the Gandhar University, Chennai, to be duly qualified to receive the degree in Electrical and Electronics Engineering and to be awarded the medal and certificate. Ms. A. Monsalim, college rank first. Mr. B. Kannan, college rank second. Mr. T. Nadamani. Ms. S. Nadia. Mr. R. Prabhakar.
Honorable President, I present unto you the following candidates who have been certified for the bachelor degree in the Faculty of Mechanical Engineering after examination by Gandhar University, Chennai, to be duly qualified to receive the degree in Mechanical Engineering and to be awarded the medal and certificate. Mr. K. Gaurav, college first rank. Mr. K. Saran Kumar, college second rank. Mr. G. Navarro, college third rank. Mr. M. Anup Prabhu. Mr. K. Balamurugan. Mr. R. Ganesh. Mr. R. Kodeswar. Mr. G. Mukesh. Mr. S. Murugan. Mr. S. Rajamalai. Mr. M. Ramakrishnan. Mr. R. Sadiq Sarim. Mr. B. Vasanta Kumar. Mr. M. Venkatesh. Mr. B. Vijay Kumar. Mr. Prasanna. Mr. V. Thonilingam. Mr. V. Thonilingam. Mr. M. Rajesh. Mr. K. Navasalvam. Mr. K. Karthik.
Honorable President, I present unto you the following candidates who have been suspended from the bachelor degree in education after examination by the Tamil University in Chennai. They qualified to receive the degree in education.
Ms. A. Anuncia. Ms. S. Arun Francis Kamal. Mr. Kunamageshwaran. Mr. K. Karthik. Mr. N. Lakshmanan. Mr. P. Palani. Ms. P. Sangeeta. Ms. K. Sembavali. Ms. G. Sonia. Ms. A. Suganya. Mr. M. Vijayan. Ms. A. Abhinaya. Mr. M. Arunmukhi Kirani. Ms. K. Jayasudha. Ms. Jocelyn. Ms. Kavisangari. Ms. Meenakshi. Ms. M. Meena Piha. Ms. R. P. Padmavati. Ms. L. Pamela Sarin. Ms. M. Pandiswari. Ms. R. Revati. Ms. M. Saranya. Ms. S. Saranya. Ms. A. Sasikala. Ms. P. S. Sumanya. Ms. M. Suganya Devi. Ms. M. Usha. Mr. S. Veeramani Suresh. Miss K. Vinita. Miss J. Vinodini. Miss R. Abhiya. Miss S. Aishwarya. Miss A. Angel Sari. Miss A. Anita. Miss M. Dhanlakshmi. Miss D. Vidya. Miss G. Hemalada. Miss K. Ilakya. Miss G. K. Kalaimani. Mr. K. Karnagaran. Miss M. Karunya. Miss S. Kavilavu. Miss B. Monica Salas. Miss C. Vidya. Miss N. Pavitra. Miss S. Pavitra. Miss S. Pavitra. Miss K. Raghavi. Miss P. Satyapriya. Miss B. Jandavati. Miss S. Vela. Miss R. Vaidehi. Miss M. Veeralakshmi. Miss Shivajyoti. Miss Ananda Jyoti. Miss S. Kanimudi. Mr. R. Murugan. Mr. A. Nadarajan. Miss M. Sangeeta. Miss P. Premalata. Mr. G. Tirunavakarasi. Miss K. Aipriya. Miss J. Jayanti. Miss P. Nitya. Miss N. Bhuvaneswari. Miss P. Muthusetti. Miss K. Nandini. Miss S. Nandini. Mr. M. Pradeep. Mr. S. Prasad. Miss R. Rajeshwari. Miss M. Gayatri. Miss M. Aishwarya. Mr. B. Manikandan, Miss B. Priya, Miss B. Vijayalakshmi,
Honorable President, I present unto you the candidate to have been Honorable President, I present unto you the candidate to have been certified for the bachelor degree in electrical engineering and the education of economics and the and of the education ministry. Chennai, newly qualified to receive the degree in engineering and education and to be awarded the award better than certificate in North India. Total number of 38. Thank you.
All the graduates, candidates, please. We shall, in thought, word, and deed, ever endeavor to be scrupulously honest in the discharge of our duties in our profession, and shall uphold the dignity and integrity of our profession and the honors of the university. We shall uphold and advance social order and the well-being of our fellow members, and shall devote all our energy to promote unity and integrity and the secular ideals of our country.
Only three college students, please stand up. You need not repeat. By virtue of the authority vested on me as principal of Pandian Saraswati Yadav Engineering College, I admit you to the several degrees for which you have been declared qualified, and in token whereof I permit you to wear the academic robes ordained as the insignia of your degree. Thank you.
Please stand up all the College of Education candidates. By virtue of the authority vested in me as principal of PSY College of Education, I admit you to the several degree for which you have been declared qualified, and in token whereof I permit you to wear the academic robe organized as the insignia of your degrees. Thank you.
I dissolve this graduation ceremony. National anthem, please.
Brothers, please stand up.